Hey guys, welcome to Healthy Life with Kimmi. Your girl is doing another walk and talk. If the scenery looks a little different, that's because I'm on vacation. Yes, I am. So listen, I have a couple tips for y'all today while we walking and talking. Okay, first thing is, a lot of y'all saying I can't afford to go on vacation, but we are traveling in style this week. Why? Because we are sharing expenses. Yes, we are. Do you have some friends or a friend's family that you don't mind traveling with and y'all can share expenses? So I'm gonna let y'all guess where I'm at. Hold on. I'm so palm trees. Palm trees. Show y'all palm trees. Really nice area. I'm actually in Florida. Even the sun looks different. I'm in Florida. But listen, couple things. So a lot of y'all sometimes say, I can't afford to go on vacation. And that's true. You may not be able to afford to go by yourself, right? Or your family may not even want to go. That's okay. Can you join somebody else's family? And that's what we did this week. We're here for a week actually. And especially if you got somebody that you know you can travel with, because you know you can't travel with everybody. But the people I'm traveling with are good friends. I know their family. So, for example, we got a house that has, hello, how y'all doing? Good. We got a house and it has 6 bedrooms. Each bedroom has its own bathroom. Could I afford that by myself? No. Could me and Jeffrey afford that by ourselves? No. And you may be saying, well, Kimmi, you don't even need no 6-bedroom house. It's just 2 of y'all. But it's all that comes with it and sharing the property, okay? So we share the food. Let me show y'all some more. Hold on. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. All right, let's go. So we share the food expenses. So for the week, we're each paying $3.50 per person. And that's not bad for a week at the beach. Okay? It's really not. So it might be 4 of y'all. Start networking. Get with your friends where you worship. I don't know about work, because sometimes I don't mix work and pleasure. But you know somebody that would be willing to travel. And they also may not be able to afford to go. So y'all split the expenses. We're splitting the food for the week. So far, it's 7 of us. And they're thinking the food is going to be about $100 per person. So we're at $700 for the room, me and Jeff. And then $100 for food. So $800 for a week vacation. Not too bad. And again, it's a 6 bedrooms. Each one has their own bath. And it has 3 half baths. Each floor has its own half bath. So it's a really nice place. But let's get on to what we came out here for. So your girl is always gonna get her walk on. I don't care where I'm at. Y'all see me walking and talking. So again, I'm on vacation, but I don't let that stop me. I'm always walking. Let me show y'all some of these houses while we're out here. The sun is over there. The sun just shines different in Florida. I'm in Florida. Okay, show y'all a little bit more. So today's talk though, many of you may have seen the recent interview with Tyra Banks about top model. Maybe, maybe not. Hello. But the people that's on there have been on there forever. How you doing? I cannot stand when people had a dog. I ain't talking to your dog. I'm talking to you. It's a beautiful marina over there. I don't know if you can see it or not. I'm talking to the dog. I'm talking to you. So when you say hello, they always feel inclined to let the leash go a little bit. I'm just being nice. Hi. So again, I'm not talking to the dog. All right. Anyway, y'all know I could be nervous perverts out here, but Jeff walked in earlier. No pets or nothing. But sometimes you gotta watch the humans. So here going me, and I'm gonna show y'all his side in case something happens. I ain't gonna even play like that. But you never know. I think he out here working. Yeah, he's under construction. Because there ain't a lot of people out here. But it's enough. So anyway, some of y'all may have saw that show. Or some of the interviews. They've been interviewing some of the models that were on the American Next Top Model thing. It's on Netflix. Some of the language might be colorful, but it's contextual. And when I say that, I mean, if some of that stuff happened to you, you might slip and say something too. Okay? But all that being said, it's getting darker. Get out of here before it gets completely dark. But anyway, one of the models on there has or had a gap in her teeth. Like moi, look. Okay? And I'll show y'all again a little slower. Okay? Some people do not like it when you have a gap. They automatically may say, well, you never thought about getting braces? You never thought about getting braces? Honestly, guys, I have not. I like my gap. There are people who like their gap. And the girl on Top Model, she liked her gap. She did not want to close it. But Tyra was insistent, and she was like, if you don't close your gap, you're not going to work. The girl was like, and she even asked the girl, Tyra, you really think you're going to be able to book contracts with that gap? And she was like, I like my gap. And there are a lot of people that do. I'm one of them. It's unique to me, okay? Is there something about you that people often ask you to change? It could be a gap. It could be a mole needs to be removed. Sometimes people have moles on their eyes. They may have a mole on their cheek. And some people are like, you need to remove that. Excuse me? So what is it about you that somebody may tell you? Have you ever thought about changing this? I told y'all about my hair a few weeks ago. Somebody was saying, I would love to see your hair straightened. Well, you're never going to see it because I don't wear it like that. I may put it in a ponytail, but that's it. I don't do too much with it. Other than that, because my hair will fall out. So back to the gap. So my parents had excellent insurance. Okay, my dad was Ford Motor. If you know, you know. And they never got my gap closed. I used to go to the dentist. Never had nobody say see an ortho doctor. They may have told my parents, but my parents never told me. And I never really even thought about it until I've gotten older. Now, and still I'm not thinking about it seriously. But one doctor was like, and the only reason I've thought about it even more since I've gotten older, because I'm missing one tooth. Okay? And that could be something else people tell you. Girl, you need to get that tooth put back in your mouth. You gonna be gap mouth. When you smile, you can see the side tooth. You can't see mine. Now, if I had something visible to people, I ain't gonna lie, y'all. I might would get it fixed. I might would get it fixed. Just to share a little bit about my husband. I don't think he'll mind, but he had a tooth that for some reason the front was going dark on him. So I'm gonna sit down because I already been walking, but I want to finish the story, and I'm getting tired. So I'm gonna sit here for a minute, and then I'm gonna do my stretch. Ooh, okay. So anyway, my husband has had a dark tooth, and I was like, I think we need to get that fixed. So it went on for a little while. That tooth cost $800, so they ended up putting like a crown on top of it. That being said, it was bothering him. It was cosmetic. But if something is bothering you, you have the right to change it. If you can afford to also, right? So in his case, it was really bothering him. So he wanted to get it fixed. And we did. It cost $800. That was years ago. But that's just one of those things. So in my case, again, my parents had excellent insurance, but it still would have cost a lot of money. Braces are not cheap. So a dentist recently, and I asked my mom about it before. She was like, girl. And see, I couldn't go by what my mother said because honestly, she had all her teeth pulled at an early age if she was in her 40s. I hear somebody talking. I don't know where they at. Oh, I see him. He's on the, it's like a condo over there. Anyway, so my mom had all her teeth pulled at an early age. Now, I ain't getting ready to tell y'all to do that. And that's why I don't have this one tooth. When I was in my early 20s, late 20s, my mom, I had the tooth. I was at work and eating some potato chips and then went crackle, crackle, crackle. And I said, what the heck am I chewing on? It was my tooth. Yep, my tooth had broken. And my mother was like, girl, pull that thing. Because at that time, I ain't had no money. It was like $1,000. And because crowns are not cheap. But I could have got it fixed and had all my teeth. So I'm only missing one. But with the pulling of that one tooth, as I'm getting older, my teeth are shifting. Are you, any of you experiencing that? You know, and it's not, dental work is not cheap. I have a lot of friends right now that they're going to Mexico to get dental work done. Yep. They're going to Mexico, Guatemala, different places to get, how you doing? They're going to different places to get their dental work done. So I'm not getting ready to do all that because it's a lot cheaper in other countries, okay? So they make it get a filling over there for $300 and a whole slew of things for $300. I don't trust those doctors over there to be in my mouth. Now I'm that person, anything can happen, will happen. So it go well for them. I go over there, end up with an infection and can't leave the country. I mean, I don't know, okay? So anyway, all that being said, my teeth are shifting. My gap is getting wider. And I still don't like mind it the way it is. I really don't. When I put my lipstick on, which I'm out here walking, and I ain't worried about it right now. But when I put my lipstick on, my earrings, my flower, I feel cute. You know, that's what it's all about. So I'm not going to be quick to do it. And now with social media, everybody got perfect teeth. I mean, everybody got perfect teeth. I was going to mention earlier, too, sometimes you may have freckles and people try to make you do something about your freckles, or they may not like the color of your skin. You know, so much skin lightening in other countries. So if this channel does hit other countries, so if you're watching from another country, don't let nobody make you feel bad about the color of your skin. Skin lightening products are on the rise still, you know, and they can be barbaric. Some of the bleaches and stuff that people would have you to try to use to lighten your skin. That's just facts, okay? So you don't have to do all of that. I'm gonna start back walking because it's getting dark. Like I said, I just needed a break because I had really forgot my selfie stick when I left the first time. So I had already did most of my walk, and then here come that lady with the dog again. I'm just gonna try to nod this time, y'all. I'm gonna just try to nod. So the whole point though of this video is, if you like the way you look, don't let nobody press you or force you to conform. That's what I was saying a minute ago. Everybody on social media got perfect teeth, and I ain't gonna lie, I be looking at their teeth and I'm like, dang. But you gotta remember, they done put $10,000 or $15,000 into it. Here she go. Why you can't pull it on your side? Have a good night. Uh-oh. She ain't sorry, because you saw me coming this way twice. Can't stand people like that, y'all. Hate to be ugly. Why are you gonna say you sorry? You saw me coming that way. You couldn't have missed all this. You missed all that? Were you sorry? And people have dogs do stuff for attention. Okay? I'm gonna just keep it 100. They do stuff for attention. People like, oh, it's been in different movies. When you have a dog, you get attention. And I ain't mad at you. But keep your dog to yourself. And don't be talking about sorry. And please don't come for me, guys. I like dogs. I watch the kennel shows every year. But just be respectful of my space. If that was me out here and I had a pet on her, you think she wouldn't call the police? You know? So you don't have to change for nobody else. You don't have to change for nobody else. You don't have to change your hair. You don't have to change your gap, your moles. Sometimes it'd be like, you ever thought about contacts? Even wearing glasses. People kill me with their questions. It's a book called The Question Behind the Question, I think. Whenever somebody asks you a question, y'all, they being shady probably. Have you ever thought about wearing contacts? Have you ever thought about getting your gap closed? Have you ever thought about, are you thinking about it? You don't think I done thought about it in all these plus 50 years I got? You don't think I thought about it? Oh, people are hilarious. What they say? God bless them. God bless the heart. What they say? Bless your heart. Bless your heart. Like I don't understand the shade. Have you ever thought about? Have you thought about it? One day I was having some skin issues, and I hope my friend ain't watching. And she was like, girl, you know your face look kind of... I was like, you don't think I looked in the mirror this morning? I saw the acne. It was around 2009. I had really bad acne. Being perimenopausal. And she's like, oh, girl, your face. And like I just said, I saw my face that morning. I saw it before you did. I know I got this gap or whatever it is about you that people are saying, have you ever, did you notice? Yeah, I noticed it. I ain't need you to point it out. Do you understand what I'm saying? So that's why I like this channel, y'all, because I can vent. I can keep it 100. And some of y'all can relate. Some of you cannot. Maybe you're perfect, you know. But for those of you who may not be perfect, you can relate to what I'm talking about. Because somebody didn't ask you, have you ever? You thought about this? Ooh, like it's a revelation. Oh my God, I cracked myself up. But these people crack me up. Let me show y'all the house. Some of it. Beautiful, right? Beautiful. Beautiful. Now all the houses look different. Some of them are actually apartments. Over here they got apartments. And then back over there they got apartments. But again, so you can travel a little bit more. Start sharing the expenses. We sharing the food. We sharing everything. And this is the third time I've done this with people. My friend used to plan this kind of trip every year for like 10 years. It might have been a little less. And she would always invite us. I'm like, nah, I don't do family trips like that. I don't do vacation with a whole bunch of strangers. And one year I did it with her, y'all. Oh, it was the best trip ever. We went down to the Outer Banks. Outer Banks. If you've never been there, it's like 9 hours from Georgia. Far, far in North Carolina, the Kill Devil Hills. Oh, it was so beautiful. It was so beautiful. I think we had a 16-bedroom house. They come big, y'all. It come big. Our bedroom wasn't even in the main house. It was attached. It was attached. So all that being said, I got to get the code to get in the house. This is the pool we got. Hold on, I can show y'all. Oh, and to go off season is another tip. That's our pool. That's our pool we got right there. So I'll show y'all where we are. It's beautiful. The sun is setting. The sun, oh, isn't that beautiful? Look at that. The sun is setting. It is absolutely gorgeous. So go off season, traveling off season. We don't have children, so we can go practically whenever. I can take my job with me. Some of my job is remote, some of it's not. So again, just go. Life is short, people. I've been dealing with so much illness recently in my life, and if I can go, I'm out of there. Somebody today was like, you do a lot of traveling. Well, I do it on a budget. I do it with other people. Me and Jeff don't always get to go by ourselves, and I don't care. I just want to go and have an experience, because life is getting shorter. I want to do it while I can. How many people my age can't even walk? Okay, I ain't got to wait till I'm 80 or 90. I don't know if I'm going to have any money then. I'm going to use what little bit I got now to enjoy myself. So I'm going to tell you the same thing. And again, it don't have to be expensive. It does not have to be expensive. You can do things very reasonable, do it with other people. And the main tip I got for you when it comes to traveling is do it off season. Do it off season. Really quick, even when it comes to eating out. We don't eat out breakfast, lunch, and dinner. We just maybe we usually try to have breakfast at home. We'll eat lunch out and then dinner, okay? Or we'll get enough from lunch to have it for dinner. So there's a lot of ways that you can start enjoying your life a little bit more on a budget, okay? If that content interests you, I'll let you see some of it. But I don't do a lot like that. A lot of traveling. We travel about 3 or 4 times a year. And for some people, that's like, whoa, I don't get to go at all. So I understand that too. Okay. But I wanted to do this little walk and talk with you. And hopefully, again, it's been encouraging to you. And as always, get out there and live life, guys. Until next time, this is Kimmi.